How to give your rabbit a bath. Rabbits don't need bathing regularly. They're very clean animals and they clean themselves all the time. However, you may run into a situation once in a while where a rabbit is messy in some way, particularly long-haired rabbits. They can get poop and other things in their fur. Sometimes they just need a little help. So, since my new rabbit, Pantouf, is really poopy today, she's got quite a mess on her behind and on her feet, I thought it would be appropriate to bathe her, and I thought at the same time I would do a video to help other rabbit owners know the proper way of bathing their rabbits. This is my first time doing a bath for a rabbit, so it may be a little rusty. But I've done a lot of research on how to do it properly, and you'll be getting to go on the journey with me. What you will need. You will need a small container or a litter box, and you will need to put a towel on the bottom of it. Then you fill it up only not even halfway with warm water, and you don't necessarily need soap or shampoo, but if you would like to use it, you may. I am using deodorizing shampoo for small animals. Place it on a towel of some kind to soak up any splatters or mess. Always have towels and tissues on hand for cleaning up any messes. Have some plastic gloves for yourself in case you need to clear away a mess with your hands. Always have paper towel and your cleaner on hand as well. And then of course you'll need a bunny. Now the object of this bathing is only going to be bathing her butt and her feet. So when you hold the rabbit in the water, you don't want the whole rabbit in the water. Pantouf has never been bathed before either, so this is a new experience for her as well. Here is Pantouf. She is a lion lop. She has a thick mane on her head and her butt especially, which is why when she had a bit of diarrhea this morning, it all got stuck in her fur and it's a mess, and I don't want it to dry there, so I'm going to clean it off for her. She also has some other messy things from yesterday on her feet and belly, so I'll just give her a full bath and see if I can make it better. I think she has diarrhea because of the sudden change in her diet. I rescued her yesterday because she was not being cared for properly. She had no food or water or hay or shelter, and she was left out in the sun. She was starving and dehydrated. And whatever food they had given her, it wasn't the same as what they should have been, well, what I feed my rabbits, which is what they should have been feeding her. They were feeding her a corn diet and straw, which is not what rabbits eat. So, she's had a sudden change in diet, which means she's had diarrhea, and I'm really hoping that'll clear up soon and her body will adjust to the new diet. Let's start bathing Pantouf. I am doing this in my bathroom because it's easier to clean up messes in here. Just gonna put gloves on both hands because I don't know which one I'll be using. Okay. She is probably going to hate me. She smells quite strongly because of the poor thing's diarrhea. I'm just scrubbing underneath her belly and her butt and trying to keep her still at the same time. Never be nervous when you're doing something like this for a bunny, or any animal, because they need to know that they're okay. I see a bunch of the poop coming off. The towel is there for friction, so that if they try to run, they don't slip everywhere. Up and see if I did a good job. Look at her little wet body. Poor thing. Do not ever put your rabbit in boiling hot water or in freezing cold water. After you wash them, it is really important to dry them off well so that they don't have chafed skin from being wet and so that they don't develop any kind of hypothermia or anything. Hold her upside down so that I can see the poop. It's all the dry stuff. If you just let your rabbit soak, the poop will get soft and you can take it off with your fingers. Just gonna wipe around her genital area. It's important to do this if your rabbit has lots of soft poop down there because it can infect her genitals, like the vagina or penis in the case of a boy, and that's just like with us, it's not healthy. I don't know if she likes it or hates it, but she's not kicking, which I am really impressed with. That of fur combined with poop that I cannot get loose, so I'm going to gently trim it off with these scissors. Just be uber gentle and safe when you're using scissors on any animal. It looks all clean down there now. A little bit of staining, but that's okay. Look at her skinny little legs. The poor thing is been so underfed, so she desperately needs some help. I've got to put her on towels immediately. And the thing is, for drying, paper towel is way more absorbent. So you want to use that to soak up the wetness on her. Doing this in a cold season, you really need to be careful because rabbits can get hyperthermia. Doing it with a hair dryer is really long and tedious, but you can do it at the end when you've got most of the moisture soaked out of her fur, especially when you have a long-haired rabbit like this. You may need the help of a hair dryer, and you're just gonna put it on low, the lowest setting, not cold, but you know, the lowest heat, and then when she's all dry, you can give her a brush and take care of any tangles or matting or anything. Afterwards, most rabbits really enjoy the feeling of being freshly cleaned. They'll usually give themselves a little bath. While I'm down here, I'm gonna do a little experiment to see what the gender is. Maybe too young to tell, because it's very, very small. But it looks like a slit, which would mean it's a female. Oh, this little sweet. Probably needs to pee. Yeah, she had to pee. My poor sweet thing. My poor sweet thing. She's probably going to totally hate me for doing the hair dryer because it is quite loud. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you bathe a rabbit.